eBay. Things people love. Welcome back to a new vlog. Welcome to a day in the life of a teacher. My name is Kathy. I am a fifth grade teacher here in San Diego, California. And here's just a day in my life, taking you through what it's like teaching in a Title I school in San Diego. First off, I am just getting my slides ready. If you didn't get to watch my last vlog, it was 20 things that I do, 20 teacher moves in my classroom that have transformed just the way that I teach, the way my classroom runs. If you haven't watched that, I'll link that up here. It's a good way for new teachers to get some ideas, but it's also a good way for any teachers that just need some fresh ideas or want to try something new. Today's Tuesday, yes, 28th. In about a minute, I have to go do walk and talk, which is something that I do like every 4 weeks or so. I don't really know. Everyone has a rotation, so for the whole week I do walk and talk. The older kids get to go down there and just like walk and talk and hang out, and then they can either do that or they can go do breakfast instead of just playing. So then they come into our classroom just ready to go. They've already talked, they've got to walk a little bit. Today we're going to start rhyming in poetry, which I'm very excited for. Still going strong in our Poets Journal from Amplify. Yesterday we did a little bit of compare and contrast. We read 2 nature poems, one about Copper Beach and then one about a fig tree. And now we're moving on to rhyming. We're going to read our poem called Snow Dust, and then we're going to be writing a quatrain poem using some type of pattern to rhyme. So we're going to teach that. And yeah, Chelsea and I feel really good because yesterday we really got to plan. We're doing poetry still, rhyming in ELA, and then for math we're adding mixed numbers and turning our improper fractions into mixed numbers. So we're learning all that kind of all at once. Today is going to be stations, pulling my small groups this morning, just to get them prepared for our quiz that's tomorrow. And then we'll start subtracting fractions. And then I started up science again, and we use mystery science. 5th grade and 8th grade are the only grades at our school that actually test for science for the state testing. So I really want to get back to teaching science. We just did a little bit of social studies, which next year I'll come up with a better plan on how to, break it up a little bit. But I really wanted to start science now so that when we take our test in April, we're a little bit more prepared, a little bit more ready, and it's just fresh in our mind still. So I'm excited to do that, just to have more preparation and for our students to feel confident in science. Before we get started with the rest of today's video, I just wanted to thank the sponsor, which is Halara. Halara has been one of my favorite websites to order on. It's one of the best athleisure, comfy wear that I have found. Everything that I own from Halara is so comfy, stretchy. Something that is amazing about Halara is that you can wear it to work while also feeling comfortable. Whether it's one of those days where I just want to look comfy but put together, I know that I can count on Halara to help me. First outfit are these pants. I just wore these the other day. Just high-waisted trousers, and they remind me so much of the Abercrombie wide leg trousers that are like $90. These have comfortable pockets, a stretchy waistband, as you guys can see. I have so much space in these. Here are the next pair of wide leg jeans. I love these so much. Look how stretchy they are. Got a cute little detail button in the front with some front pockets. Very flattering. It hugs you in the right places. A back pocket that's functional. And then obviously you gotta pass this test. I feel like I can move around in these. I don't feel restricted at all, so I love these. I would pair it just like this with a flowy top or maybe a tighter shirt for a date night. Next favorite item is this cardigan. I love how it just elevated my look so much more. Once again, an outfit that I feel comfortable in, casual. I feel like this day and age, you can go as dressy as you want when teaching, but you can also dress down but still look put together. And that's why I love Halara's outfits, because you can do exactly that. Kind of just like have a laid back look without compromising your professionalism. Another favorite are these flare pants that are like a work pant. I'm gonna try to film the rest on my phone because the lighting is just getting too crazy in here. These pants, guys, the fit on these, they have a faux like zipper almost, or like button in the front. They're a thicker like yoga pant material, obviously very stretchy. They hug you in the right places without feeling like you're suffocating, and I really hate that about leggings, when you feel like you just can't breathe in them. These are amazing, like the fit, and yes, the pockets do work. Day where I just want to look like a little bit more put together but also have some comfier pants on, I'm going for these. Next are these leggings. Buttery soft, like the smoothest pair of leggings ever. Honestly, it's a game changer that there's no inseam in the front. There's some side pockets that are super convenient. I love that they have an option for a full length legging or a 7/8, just because I am on the shorter side. I'm 5'3", and I feel like these hit me in the right spot too. They hug you in all the right areas. They keep you comfortable, but like, I could totally do a squat in these. They don't feel restricted. It's just super easy to move around in these. And that's exactly what you need when you're looking for a legging. Next is this top. I usually wouldn't go for this kind of top, but I really liked how unique it looked, and it had, you know, the rouging over here on the side shoulder and then some rouging on the side, which really just helps accentuate and just hug the curves and hug the areas that it needs to. To me, this could be dressed up, dressed down. I love that it's on the longer side. I kind of have a lot of crop tops, but I don't have a lot of the longer flowing tops, so I really like this and just how it kind of hugs, and it just feels good on, you know. I love this little crop jacket. It's brown, it's neutral. I don't have a lot of neutral things because I just like to wear colorful things, so it's nice to have something that matches everything in my closet. Super cute to throw on top of your workout clothes. If you're cold or it's chilly or you want to throw something on that's cute because of the crop. I just love how versatile it is, and of course a hood. I knew I had to grab it from Halara. Guys, so this morning I pulled my math small groups. We worked on our practice quiz, and then I had students do some of our improper fractions worksheet as I was doing small group. Usually it's not really a rotation, it's kind of like a to-do list of things every student is doing while I'm also pulling groups at the same time. Today we went over and did our first rhyming poem, which is exciting because that's like the best. In our Amplify book, we have Snow Dust, and then we just labeled the pattern of this rhyming poem. And then I went and talked about what a quatrain poem is, because that's our next poem. This is our fourth poem already in the unit. So here is what I have for the example and the explanation, and then we marked this one as well. I wrote an example of mine, and then we also did a brainstorming page right before this that the kids are currently working on still. Chelsea and I decided that we would allow our students to get on the computer, and then as they come up, first they need to come up with their words, and then they can get on Google and then type in like words that rhyme with hot, for example, just to help them out a little bit. Just because that part of it, I don't want them to feel like they're just stuck like trying to find words. So this is our final copy of the quatrain, and it's only 4 lines. So I really want them to focus. I think sometimes because poetry is so much freeness to it, it can kind of get hard, but it's definitely a lot better than like writing an essay currently. So every lunch period I always eat with coworkers, but 2 of the 4th grade teachers are on a field trip, so it's just Chelsea and I, and she is not here yet. So today I have this chipotle seasoned steak with some like Greek yogurt and chipotle seasoning sauce that my brother made. This morning I had those little mini pancakes. I meal prepped some protein pancakes this weekend just to have throughout the week, and then I added some frozen chicken sausage from the bag just to the container, and I microwaved that, and that was a pretty good filling breakfast. So now I'm on to lunch. I shared this on my Instagram, but I love these. These are like the best alternative to sodas that I found. It's not like that I want a soda, but I do want a fun drink like midday that's not coffee. Oh, this is always hitting the spot. This is my first time trying the vanilla cola. Usually I get ginger root beer. That's one of my favorites. Cream soda is also a good one. Brandon is finally going to be home this weekend and all throughout February. He has been gone the whole month of January except for when he comes down on the weekend. So the girls are going to be excited to have him. I'm excited to have him back just to like get into the routine. Like I said, my brother is here, so that has been very helpful. And ever since Indy has been co-sleeping with me, everything has gone 10 times better. Usually she's a big staller at nighttime. She doesn't go to bed until like 9:30. She gets in and out of her room asking for a snack, asking for a hug, for a kiss, and it goes on and on until she goes to bed. Now that I know she's in my room, I actually lay with her for a little bit, and then I get up and I tell her, hey, I'm gonna go take a shower now, and she's just happy that I laid with her for a little bit. We have the same routine. We get into my bed, we read 1 to 2 books, then she goes to lay down in her bed on the floor. I lay in the bed for a little bit, and then I tell her I'm gonna leave, and she's already getting tired, so she doesn't mind. And then I say I'm coming right back after I'm done taking a shower. It has been so nice, and I've always thought that, you know, the girls are gonna be like sleep trained, they won't sleep with me, but you know what? I'm just rolling with the punches, and it's been so much better for me, not feeling like she's gonna come out of the room and just like stress out. We just finished science, and then right before that we had our independent reading time. I actually pulled one of my students for math that I didn't get to. Science today, we continued to take some notes. I really like the system that we started this year, where pretty much it's an interactive like science notebook. We take notes all together with my document camera, and students are taking notes. They're listening to the video. I stop often. 1 bullet at a time, play the video. 1 bullet at a time, play the video. This is what we did just for today. Like within the 30 minutes, we talked about the levees, things that help support flooding. So seawall, some structural things. And then I told students that we would do a science project where I put them into groups. They had to brainstorm ways that will help with flooding.
The storm surge sent ocean water into many buildings near the shore.
Well, my plan is that each group will get one of these papers, and they have to talk about their solution. And then on a different poster paper, I'm gonna have them cut out their props. So either if they're doing structural, or they're doing their environmental, or their levee, or their seawall, they can put it together and show me basically how they're going to use their resources. About the last 20 to 30 minutes of the day, we have a little bit of tech time. Usually my students are doing iReady, but today I started an iExcel jam, so the students have this on their screen. They're playing live together, they submit their answers, and then it tells them the correct answer if they got it right. So I like doing this because you can do same level questions. If it starts to get easy, they can do harder questions. So we did this at the end of the day. So I just chose 5th grade, and I did adding fractions with unlike denominators since we have a quiz on that tomorrow. Bundled up again. I'm such a wuss now. Like since I moved to California, it's like 50 degrees, it's like 60, and it's a little windy. When the sun's out, it feels nice. It is kind of nice feeling cozy, and like I can wear something and layer it too, since I do miss that. Today, Indy has her last day of ballet. She also does swim like I told you guys, but I think that she's kind of liking swim a little bit more since she has learned how to hold her breath. And I don't know if she's excited for ballet. Every time we do ballet, she's excited to do it, but then beforehand when I tell her and prep her about it, she's like, no, I don't want to go. So we'll see how it goes. Today's the last day, and she did really good last time, so I'm hoping. Ollie and Indy were out sick last week for like, they couldn't go to daycare, they had such bad fevers. Can I have one? Thank you. Cap.
You ready to go in already?
We just finished at ballet, and I am so exhausted. It was one of those days where Indy just kept coming in the room, getting out, grabbing a snack, coming in, getting out, coming out, whatever. She finally got her tap shoes on, and she got excited about that, but it was just like a lot of back and forth, like should we stay, should we go? And I was just like too exhausted, and then whatever. Snacks definitely helped, but I'm so tired. Anyways, this is literally their dinner tonight. I'm going to add a side of fruit, usually strawberries or blueberries. Let's see what we've got. I got some strawberries in here. So huge. I usually just leave the stems on and they just eat around it. Dinner. If you guys are interested in any of the pieces, I'll have everything linked down below with my Halara code, which is going to be KathyK0. Enter that discount code and you'll get 15% off any full priced items, which is an amazing deal. They already have great deals on their website and they have a ton of options. So if you're looking for something, use the discount code so you can get a little bit off and just try out their clothes for yourself. They're amazing. If you're working and you like to be comfortable and casual, but also cute and put together at the same time, Halara is the perfect website to do that. Everything will be listed down below in the order that I talked about them in. If you're interested in any of the pieces that I wore, I really recommend the jacket that I wore, the leggings, the wide leg trousers. Those are some of my favorite things that I got from my Halara order.